Hey everybody, welcome to the Bass Shed Podcast. My name's Ryan Roberts. So today on the show we got a great friend of mine, Gregg Cash, in here talking. Him and I did the interview, and then the cat jumped on the table and disconnected some wires, and so we picked up where we left off and just kept going. Kind of bummed that I lost the audio. You know, I got to figure out how to do autosave. We still had a great time, and so hang out, check that out, Gregg Cash. I want to make a public apology because on the last episode, I spoke about going down the rabbit hole and talking about who started the walking bass line, whether Jimmy Blanton or Walter Page. All right, I said the wrong name. Wellman Broad. I think that's how you pronounce his last name, Broad. Maybe Bro, with an X there. That was sometimes how it was spelled. Wellman and Walter. Wellman was a big influence on Walter. I have to make that adjustment. That I'm aware I screwed it up. So sorry about that. And here's Gregg Cash. Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Chill.
All right. We're back at it.
We back at it?
I think we're back in.
Let's
pick back up. We're back on the road. We're on the road with Gregg Cash.
Yes. So, touring, bro. You don't like touring. I enjoy touring.
Yeah.
I like the spontaneity of it all.
Right.
You like being in town.
I
love being in town, too.
Yeah.
I just get stir crazy.
Well, that's happened to me recently.
Yeah.
Like, I just kind of had a meltdown about, like, I got sick of playing the same places. I got sick of what the scene was.
Yeah.
I got sick of just, like, the...
And you and I are in two totally different scenes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, that's why I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, it's... I don't know if I know a bass player that's as far removed from my world.
Dude,
But who's, like, we're doing the same grind in the same city.
just in two
Polar
different worlds. Yeah,
opposites,
like, people you know, I'm like, I have no idea who you're talking about.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right, but then there's a handful of guys like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, everybody knows.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's LA too. I mean, it's like you're
completely
one degree of separation from anybody.
Right.
You know what I
How
mean?
far are you from Kevin Bacon?
Less than 6.
Less than 6?
Yeah.
I opened up for the Bacon Brothers. Like one of my first gigs in L.A.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Speaking of Tower of Power, you were just playing me a track. So, the drummer on this was Herman Matthews.
Okay, yeah.
Who cut the Sold Out record.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know the drummer's name till we got to the gig, but we did a rehearsal.
Yeah.
And he comes in. I don't know where he was coming from, and we were playing with this like independent singer-songwriter guy.
Yeah.
Named Brett Michaels, but not the Brett Michaels. So he got that lot in life.
Dude, that's great. I thought you were gonna drop like Craig Lyons or something, dog.
Big Perm.
Dude. Yo, shout out to my boy Big Perm, dude. We miss you, dog. You got your bass players.
Yeah.
Have you talked to him?
Man, like a couple years ago.
Dude, we should reach out to
Like
Big
I hit
Perm.
him up on like Facebook or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I'm never on this thing anymore.
Yeah.
Right. That's fine.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, I miss that guy.
Yeah, so do I.
People, yeah.
So anyway, so
it turns out like the drummer came in, super great guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, did I shuffle that too hard? And the whole time I'm thinking like, this guy's pocket is nuts.
Yeah.
I love this. No, you did not shuffle. That was perfect.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't until I got to the gig because then he left the rehearsal and I talked to the band leader. I'm like, dude, who was that?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that's Herman Matthews. And I'm like, what?
Oh, what? Yeah.
And I'm glad I didn't know before that.
Oh, dude,
that
you
I'd
would have
be
been
playing with Herman.
Yeah, because you'd be shitting bricks, dude.
So inside my own head, yeah. But then we opened up for the Bacon Brothers at the Canyon Club.
Nice.
Way out
Agora.
Thousand Oaks,
Yep.
Agora?
Yep.
Yeah, out that way. Right. That was one of my first gigs in L.A.
That's pretty sick.
The Bacon Brothers.
Dude,
I didn't really stay for their set. I caught a couple tunes, and I'm like, I'm out.
Did you meet him or no?
Yeah, I met him backstage.
So there you go. Dude, there's my 1 degree of separation.
Boom.
Bam.
Yeah.
L.A., dog.
Right?
L.A., dude.
Dude, I got some stories like that. Like,
Yeah. I mean, that's great.
But that's like when you just play like those LA gigs.
Yeah, of course.
You know, like, right. I was playing at a dinner party out in Malibu. It was a birthday party.
Was it at the Malibu Inn, dog?
No, it was at a house.
Okay.
And it was a birthday party, but because of how the gig kind of happened, I think it would all kind of came via another piano player. The other piano player is the guy that called before it, but Jeff Babko had called him for it.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So the piano player calls me, and he's like, yo, heads up, like, Martin Short's going to be there because this all came through BAPCO, and there's going to be some celebrities. Just heads up, I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Sure enough, like we're playing dinner music, and like Martin Short comes up to me. He's just like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm Marty Short," and he just like goes out of his way, interrupts the tune, interrupts me. It was amazing.
That's dope,
dude. I got to play the blues with Dan Aykroyd.
That's what I didn't know this.
David Foster. This was the thing. It was me, David Foster, playing piano, and Dan Aykroyd singing and playing harmonica.
Dude, this is fucking dope.
That was amazing.
That's like life changing shit, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was
like
really cool.
Seriously.
Yeah, that was
that's
a big one.
Fucking insane.
Yeah, dude. Wayne Gretzky was there. Pat Riley, the old coach of the Knicks.
Yeah. Dude, this is crazy.
I
mean, but that's LA, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It was just like it was an LA gig, and it was on a weird night. It was like a Monday night or something.
Yeah, of course.
Because I remember my friend Zane.
People in LA don't have real jobs.
No.
They don't have like
well,
9 to 5.
Definitely not those guys.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like Monday could be a Friday, dude.
Yeah,
Monday is
exactly.
my Friday.
Right. But like I took the Monday night gig because, like the bread was cool.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I'm playing blues with the Blues Brother.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
That was a good one.
Fuck.
Yeah, so how did we get on that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Gigs in LA, people.
Yeah, that's definitely an LA gig.
Dude, for sure. I had a good one happen last year at NAMM. I don't know. I'm a metalhead still at heart.
Yeah.
So, I'm playing the Seymour Duncan booth with Jared.
Okay.
Jared James Nichols. And
what's his deal? I haven't heard.
Dude,
Dan told me, a mutual friend, Dan McMahon's told me you were out on the road with him. And
insane guitar player.
Yeah.
Like, dude, blues. So he's like
power trio style.
Yeah, power trio. It's like, dude, he's like Albert King meets like Stevie Ray Vaughan, but then like throw like Zakk Wylde's like crazy vibrato. But he doesn't play with a pick. He's got like the whole Albert King like thumb style, like really weird. But he does like a lot of chicken picking stuff. Dude,
really
insane blues player. Like, dude, this guy makes one note just scream.
How long were you out with him?
Dude, I've been with him for.
You still doing dates when they come up?
Yeah. Fuck. I've been with him for over a year now.
Okay.
Dude, screaming guitar player.
Yeah.
Insane, dude. Like, dude, it's crazy.
Right.
Because he's got like the old school blues thing, but he does like more like the blues rock stuff. But man, it's a fucking free for all on stage in the best way possible. Like, as a bass player, it's like, dude, he started throwing solos at me, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Now I'm like, oh yeah, let's fucking go. You want to trade fours, motherfucker? It's like, and we'll fuck with each other too. Like, dude, we'll be playing something, and dude, I'll go from major to minor and not tell him. And he'll throw me a bass solo in like a slow shuffle in A. Yeah. Like, dude, do you know how hard it is to do anything semi-interesting on bass with nothing going on in a slow shuffle in A? Right. Fuck, dude, that's the hardest thing that like you could do to a bass player.
Sure.
And have it actually be like kind of hit, which it's not. I usually end up just falling flat on my fucking face.
That's a jazz thing too. Like a lot of times during bass solos, like everybody will just dip out.
Yeah.
You're like, and you just, it's all you.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta.
Yeah, at least for all my solos, I keep the drummer with me. Okay. You know what I mean? And Jared will drop out, but dude, still, it's like, fuck, man. So yeah, but we'll like in a good way, like, dude, we'll fuck with each other.
What kind of size clubs do you play?
Depends on who we're going out with. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like we've done a lot overseas.
Nice.
Like a lot overseas, and that's like 500,000 plus. I mean, not headlining, but headlining. Right. Well, some of the headlining shows we were doing in Spain, we were doing like 400.
Okay.
Headlining. Yeah. So yeah, no, he's got a really good outreach over there. The States is starting to pick up more and all that stuff.
From LA originally?
No, he's from Wisconsin. He's like, dude, he's like 6'5".
Oh.
He makes me look like a tiny man on stage.
Right.
He makes me look like a very tiny man because he's like, he's not heavy. He's just like big. Like he works out, so he's got big. He's like.
He's all yoked up.
But not like super yoked up. He's just fucking a large man that can throw around a lot of weight.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? He's not fat. He's skinny.
Right.
But he's just solid.
He's moving all that.
Dude,
when he's playing, so he must have a huge sound.
Dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
And he plays like a single pickup P90 Les Paul. Yeah. Dude, one pickup, no pedals, nothing. Straight into the amp. Just rides his volume and tone. I've never seen a guitar player ride their tone knob as much as him.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
It's killing.
Dude. And yeah, you never know. Like, there's no set list. There's nothing.
He's just calling tunes.
Kind of. Just kind of. And, dude, he'll just start going in the shit. Dude, he looks over, and I forget what tune he looks over, and 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 like I said, like, dude, we kind of go at it on stage in a good way. You know what I mean? It's like, and he looks over and he just starts playing, like, because we were talking about like Hendrix, and I was like, you know, the Band of Gypsies is my favorite era of Hendrix. Yeah. And dude, he goes into a Band of Gypsies tune, looks over, and he's like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "Come on, yeah, dude, come on." Come on, let's go harder than this. You know what I mean? But like, dude, that's the shit, and I love that. Yeah. And like, he doesn't. Nothing's is ever planned or rehearsed, and he doesn't know until it's happening. You know what I mean? And that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, in this day and age, like, that's not.
How'd you meet that guy?
I've known him for years. A good buddy. Like, I know his manager. Okay. I've known his manager for years as well, and he had done some stuff with Dorothy.
Oh, okay.
Back when I was with Dorothy and all that stuff, and I was
playing guitar, or was he producing or writing? Or
what
was he
Jared? He was doing his own thing. He was doing the trio thing. His original bass player bailed, wanted to like just go a different route. You know what I mean? So it's like they hit me up, and I had just finished with. I was working with that Josh Todd and the Conflict project. I had just finished, like, we had basically finished up our album cycle, and they were going back to their other band, and I was like, I had time, and management hit me up and was like, "Yo, you around?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's get in the room." And we got in the room, and it just got gross. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's great.
Dude, 3-piece, just grossness, dude. Yeah. Grossness, man.
Nothing on the books coming up?
John, he's actually John 5 tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
John 5. All the guitar. Ladies and gentlemen, all the guitar. That's a lot. There's going to be a lot of notes going on, dude.
Dope.
A lot of notes. Yeah. So, yeah, dude, it's pretty sick.
All right. How do we get talking about that?
I don't know.
This is like the tangent of the tangent.
Dude, that's just how this goes. Dude, it's fucking great, man. Yeah. I mean, what else can we talk about? So we've got bass. I mean, how geeky do we want to get right now? I mean, should we get geeky?
I'm not like a huge gear nerd. Like,
neither am I. Like, I pedals and shit, I don't really give a fuck about. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm starting to get into them. You know.
Do you use a Sans amp?
No.
Bro, you need to go get a. Like, I for years fought the Sans amp. The fucking Sans amp, it's like, dude, I just put it on. It's always on. Like, and you don't even need it for like drive. It's just a fucking preamp. Well, you're using an active bass.
I'm using an active bass, and I like my rig.
Yeah, so you don't need it. Like, for the passive shit, it's cool, like, with a P, just to give it that little extra fucking balls. And the biggest thing for the Sans amp with me was doing a lot of fly dates and not knowing what fucking rig was there. So you can't rely on a head for your tone. So basically, the head is just fucking power. I mean, I get the tone out of my bass, obviously, in my hands. And then the Sans amp is consistent. So if I plug into a fucking Aguilar, or if I plug into an Ampeg, or I plug into my Orange rig, it's all going to be similar enough. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's obviously responds differently, but you basically are getting the same sound. And I take the DI off of that. Front of house is getting the same tone every night. I know what they're getting, and I know that I like it. Right. That was the thing with that. It was like a utility thing.
Right. Now, my thing has been like finding a rig that's cool for both, like that I can double on. Like last night I was playing, and I had both of them with me, and it's just a quick, you know.
What do you mean?
The same head,
same
cab, just like plug in the upright.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Call a tune I want to play electric on.
Oh, that's fucking dope. What are you using?
I have an Epiphany Ultralight 112.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know that stuff.
The GK. I forgot the little tagline.
Is that the little baby head? Yeah. The little
500 water.
Yeah. I just got one of those Fender ones.
The Rumble? Was it?
Yeah. Dude, that thing's fucking dope.
Yeah.
It's cheap as shit. Holy shit, man. And it weighs like 5 pounds. It's bigger than that GK one, but dude, I still threw in my fucking luggage and took it to Canada with me, dude, and it was fucking great.
Yeah, no, I play gigs. Like, if I'm playing a gig and I'm just going direct, it's just like the electric in the head. And the little, know? And I got it in like a laptop carrying bag.
That's fucking great, dude.
It's the whole rig.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
Orange, but I
How long you been with them?
Been with Orange for 4 years. You know, shout out to my dogs at Orange. Gia.
We're gonna talk about how you got your toenails painted orange when you got the endorsement.
Fuck yeah, dude. What's up?
No, I'm not coming at you. I'm just, dude. We need to talk about
it. I've been with them for over 4 years. It'll be 4 years. South by Southwest. The rep approached me, Alex over there, who's super fucking cool. Like, he was like, "Yo, like, we don't give shit away for free. You know what I mean? We're not that company. It's a bigger company, but still boutique. But they,
Right.
you know what I mean? It's like, we'll give you artist pricing. It's like, dude, if you need help, we'll help you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We'll promote you. You promote us, kind of thing. And
Yeah, of course.
everything that they said that they've done, they do. He's like, I email him. I get an email back within 20 minutes, always. And it's like, hey, man, you know, like he always sorts out backline when we're overseas.
Okay.
And the shit's great.
So
You know what I mean?
then you always know you're walking into an orange rig.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's dope.
Yes. Well, 8 out of 10 times.
Okay.
Sometimes, like, if backline, you tell them what you want, and then you just show up, and there's still a fucking shitty SVT Classic and a beat-up ass A10. You know what I mean? And you're like, and it's not like the good SVT Classic. It's the black face, like,
Right. I know.
yeah, the ones where you're like, oh, fuck, I know
Right.
this is going to sound like shit.
Right. It's
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the rig that every rehearsal space
Yes.
has.
In their big room.
Right. Right.
It's like, dude, it's the big boy room one. You know what I mean? So,
what's that spot over on Santa Monica Cascade? You been in the big room over there?
oh yeah. But dude,
The
I don't.
rig's not happening.
I haven't been in there in years. I thought they had an OG. I thought they had a GK 800 in there.
Now I was there.
Dude, it's one of my favorite heads. I got two of those like late 80s ones.
Okay.
Dude, those fucking like that in my opinion is like the best head that GK made cuz I don't like tube heads.
Okay.
The orange they brought out a solid state amp.
Yeah.
Like right when the rep approached me cuz I was using GK.
Okay.
I was using 800s and Ampeg caps
Okay.
cuz I don't GK's
410.
the 810s.
Okay.
I
What were you using for anything in town?
Oh, I had a 410, an
okay.
Ampeg 410.
Who's gonna bring an 810?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, I can't carry that shit. It's
Playing
too,
on the rocks, you got to go up the steps with it.
Dude. Man, I fucking dude. Now I'm just like, find me something the smallest fucking cabinet. You know what I mean?
Dude, right.
Where the hell were we going with that? Oh, the GK shit, dude. That 800, fucking smokes, man.
Yeah.
Smokes. It's the best head that GK's made.
Yeah.
Never really was super into their cabinets though.
Okay. Dude, the cabinets.
For the way, here's the thing. For the way that I play, they sound great, but like when you start getting like real hard and you start playing real staccato and you give it
They overdrive.
hell.
Like you get this
Yeah.
overdrive. Like
My same problem with Aguilar.
really?
Those cabinets, man. Yeah, dude, they're like super hi-fi and like it gets farty and it doesn't have the definition.
See, I only found that with GK.
Really?
Yeah.
I've had the same thing with Aguilar, and they make great shit, but it just never worked for me. The orange shit's great, but dude, if you those fucking I've got a couple of the 410s and stack those.
Oh yeah, well done.
But one of those 410s, like, dude, it handles better than an Ampeg 810 does. But dude, those fucking cabinets are like 80 fucking ply, and they weigh like 95 pounds. Like the 410s are like 95 pounds a piece.
That's insane.
No Neos. It's like, dude, you know what I mean? It's
Right.
like but that shit makes a difference, man.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Right.
Sam, you know Sam.
Yeah.
Sam was like,
So
oh
we're
no,
line
like,
6 now.
yeah. Sam was telling me that like there's these Neo speakers. He's like, dude, you won't even know the difference. He's like, I'll trick you, and I'm like, nah, dude, not gonna happen. He's like, dude, I'm telling you, and you know what? He's probably right because he knows that's his fucking world. It's not
Dude,
my world.
I just heard this is maybe about a month ago. The Line 6 bought Ampeg.
Oh yeah, that happened back in like April last year. Yeah, and they're supposedly like
Right,
revamping.
Sam's actually like he's on the team, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
That happened.
For that, like whatever, what would it be? 50th anniversary SVT's like all hot rodded and supposed to be more like the OG shit for
Okay.
real. Yeah. Problem is that dude, nobody wants to lug around a 90-pound head, dog.
No.
I've got a fucking head that weighs 5 pounds that I could put in my fucking suitcase that puts out
like,
more than enough power.
Maybe dudes that I mean, what was it? Last year? Last year I was doing like 7 to 9 gigs a week. Like
Jesus.
It was great.
Yeah.
Work-wise. But I got a little burnt out.
Yeah.
But it was cool. But no, I wouldn't touch that. Like
No, man.
No.
Dude, what not when you got your fucking little laptop bag with a fucking bass head in it, you know?
Like that happens, or like worst case scenario, like put the little Epiphany on a cart.
Yeah.
Even with the upright, it's one trip from the car.
It's great.
Like that's all I'm doing.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Right, if it can't be done in one trip from the car, I'm not doing it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fuck that.
I don't want, because you know how it goes. You gotta like park, unload, then you gotta go find parking.
Yeah.
No, I'm not making 2 trips back.
No,
and then
fuck
moving
that.
The car.
No, nobody wants that.
No, this is how lazy.
That's why I told Sam, he's like, what would you want like out of an Ampeg head? It was like one that doesn't weigh 100 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
Just make a fucking all solid state amp. Like nobody gives a shit about tube preamps. Nobody cares.
There's dudes. I mean, I'm not.
I hope none of them ever make it onto this podcast. I'm putting rules on the podcast.
Yeah, dude.
And
or you get to come on with him and just duke it out. Like, I'll walk away.
Dude, even better. Please bring somebody in that's gonna like give me the whole like, well, yeah, but you still get. Nobody gives a fuck, dude. You don't know it front of house. You really don't. Shit, man, I don't even need a rig, dude. Just give me the fucking Sans amp direct, dog. Who fucking cares? You know the tone's in your hands, man. And in the instrument, you know?
Right.
How old them strings on that fucking Lackland you got, dude?
Lackland. They're old.
Have you changed them since the last time?
Since 2 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
No. Well, so I play the half wounds. I play the Dario half wounds.
Yep. I've got a set of those, but
town
yours is a 5. I've got a 4-string set if you want them.
Nobody in town sells a 5-string set.
Really?
Yeah, like not even the.
I've got a Dario deal. We can just order them on the website.
Dude.
We could do it when we're done.
Yeah, okay.
Seriously.
I'm down.
Get artist cost too. It's way cheap.
Dope. That's the thing. Is like I always, like okay, just go to Amazon, just buy them. Like I'll think about that while I'm driving to a gig or something, and then.
Or you should just leave your low B, and I'll give you the other 4 strings. That's some ghetto shit, dog.
Dude, I'm not ashamed to admit it, dude. I boil strings.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
I like the half wounds. I don't like the tension of them though, and that's why I don't like the tension of the flats either. There's so much more fucking tension with it.
You think?
Yeah.
I hate the new string sound.
I hate the new string sound as well.
I
use nylons, bro.
Right, I can't get in like when I was young. I remember seeing all these ads that Marcus Miller was playing DRs. I'm like, oh, we gotta check those out.
Yeah.
No, like I got one set and like that is.
Dude, do you know who does that too? Is fucking Roto Sound, dude.
I haven't played those.
Those strings are fucking awesome, but they don't die. Like, dude,
they're new string thing, right? Are they nickel or steel? Because steel is.
Well, no, dude, steel is. I don't like playing steel.
Yeah,
like it's rougher. Those are. I think the Rotos are nickel. Pretty sure, like the standard Rotos are.
I think DRs are steel, and they're just so bright.
Yeah, it just doesn't go away.
No,
it doesn't. I love the Dario shit though.
Like if I could slap like Marcus, well then I'd want this really percussive, metallic thing. I don't do that.
No.
So I don't want that.
Dude, you don't like the nylons?
I had them on a fretless.
I have them on like basically everything.
Yeah.
I have a couple basses that have rounds on it. One that's in drop tune for that shit. And then other than that, like 1 or 2 other basses. Everything's got nylons.
Okay.
You can get a 5-string nylon set, and your boy might actually have. Because
I'll check them out.
You should. I'll hook you up.
Yeah.
Less tension too.
Okay. See, that's a weird one to me. Like I like the tension of the half wounds.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm so used to feeling that. Like,
dude,
if the bass responds differently, like that's gonna weird me out for a minute.
It will, but it's way easier to play.
Okay.
Not way easier to play, but you know what I mean. It's like it's a different thing. You'll feel it.
Right. All right, I'll check it out.
You still get the best. We'll order you a set of fucking.
All right, we'll continue this geek out.
Yeah. Post fucking blog whatever. Shit.
Yeah. No, let's actually do it.
Yeah. No.
I'll check them out.
Yeah. Because I ordered a couple 5-string sets because I was going to get all crazy and do some shit, and then I ended up not.
You don't play 5 at all, do you?
No, but I was going to do a 4-string with the 5 with the nylons, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. So I just used the 4. So I got an extra low B that I didn't use, and then I've got a bunch of sets of the 4 strings.
How come never 5? Like I think when I met you were doing.
I was doing all that shit. I was doing all that shit with Lugo. No. You're all good right now. You are all good.
Make sure the cat didn't get on the table again.
When I was doing all this stuff with Lugo, he had me playing that Ibanez 5-string. Dude, my ring finger, which I use on my right hand, I sometimes pivot in and get stuck in between the strings and like not having the low E there.
So what do? You plant your ring finger and then you toggle off that? That's
Well, no, I play with 3 fingers, but like sometimes if I'm like playing higher up, like I tuck this back, and as opposed to like cat duty. Sorry, I'm on cat duty.
All right, sorry.
But like I didn't realize, but sometimes I tuck this finger in, or like I'll do it to push the string out of the way. Whatever I do, my finger would get fucking stuck in between the strings. Right, yeah, and that's the thing too, is it's like the room in between strings. Like I'm using like those Road Warns are 50s reissues, you know?
Okay.
And dude, those necks are like super wide, so there's more string room, dude. So put me on a 5-string, it's a complete opposite of
With
that.
that spacing.
Yeah.
I've had students who've wanted to convert, man. I always tell them to start out with an Ibanez. Like the string spacing is closer, and the neck's smaller.
Yeah.
But if you take the same spacing from like a 4 and then put it on a 5, it's too much.
Yeah. Of course.
Like
but
I'm super nerd about string spacing.
Yeah. I can't do the 5. I just don't
just never got it, huh?
No.
I mean, I kind of feel like that with the 6. Like,
dude, I played a 7-string bass, and dude, it was like it was as if I had grabbed an upright because I didn't know what to do with it.
Nothing, right?
Dude, it was like a washboard. I was like, I could fucking do my laundry on this motherfucker. This is insane.
You want to do mine too?
Yeah, sure, dude. I got a fucking 7-string over at fucking
you bring
Guitar
over the
Center.
7-string. I'll get the whites. Let's just go for it,
dude. That would be a fucking trip. You know what I got though? I got a fucking Steinberger 5-string.
Really?
You know what? It's headless, and people like have like this preconceived notion that because it's headless, it sucks and it's lame. That guitar sounds so for what it is. It's a fucking 18-volt preamp.
That's hot.
It sounds really good.
Yeah.
And that's the one 5-string that I have now.
Okay. I had their electric upright for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was cool. I put actual upright strings on it.
Okay.
Because they come with these Diodario hybrid strings.
Okay, gotcha.
Not the Diodario hybrid, because like that's another thing on upright. The hybrid is like for bowing and.
Oh, gotcha.
It
Yeah,
has to do with the dampening.
Yeah.
It wasn't those. I put normal jazz upright strings on.
Nice.
It got a better sound, and what I liked it for is like musicals.
Oh, cool.
You know.
Yeah.
Like.
No, I don't know, dude. I've never done a musical.
No, like there's no space in some of the pits, or like I'd be backstage.
Yeah.
You know, and like there'd be a monitor feed to the piano player who's conducting at the same time. And so it worked for that because of space.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, the Steinberg, dude, that fucking thing sounds rad though. It's still really, really weird to play.
Right. You got nylons on it?
No. I've got rounds. I to be honest with you, I don't think you can get nylons for it because it's the double ball end strings.
Right.
And I don't know how to change the strings on it or anything. So it's got these jank asshole strings on there, dude. It's fucking sick.
I like it. So who else? So were you endorsed by Schecter for a minute?
Oh my God.
That was way back in the day.
Dude, like that was like the first endorsement that I ever got.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just using those Robert DeLeo Model T, the P bass, P and J basses.
Right.
Heavy basses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know much about like swapping pickups out on them. I never really liked the way it sounded.
Yeah,
but they make good,
right?
Yeah, no, it was rad. You know what? Actually, they get a bad rap too, man, and their quality of shit's actually good. Like all that stuff's being like all the shit that's being made over their American shit's great.
Okay.
But all the shit that's being made overseas is the same place that like I think Guild and all those other like it's all being made in the same factory.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't know much about the company. I mean, I know I think the guy who owns MI owns Schecter. I think it's the same dude.
I think they own Schecter, and I think they
There's
also own
one.
ESP.
Yeah.
And like ESP and Schecter are like competition, but are owned by the same person.
Which is genius.
Yeah.
If you create your own competition, you get all the money.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
It's like the dude who, like if McDonald's owned Burger King.
Yeah.
Like,
or if
genius.
Fender owned Gibson or vice versa,
Right. That's the way to do it.
Dude, that's crazy. I love gear, man. I fucking love gear. Dog, it's a deep dark. It's better that you don't because.
But when I get obsessed with something, like I'm about to start modding my Lakeland, and so
what are you gonna mod it with?
Oh, dude. Oh, that's a whole nother 4-hour conversation.
Okay.
That's dark. I'm like I want to send the body to MJT and have them relic it and refinish it. And
nice.
Get it refretted.
What the hell's MJT?
Oh man, you haven't seen, you can either buy a prefab body.
Is that what Dan got?
Yeah.
No, he
made his.
Yeah.
He did his himself. But he was showing me this company. I love their relic work, and I want to get it refinished.
I want to see. I'm putting this in the phone right now because I'm going to
check them out. They're great.
MJT,
yeah.
MJT.
I've been checking out their stuff, and I got that Lakeland. I got that as a wedding gift from a homie in
Really?
Phoenix. Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing.
And now, I don't have the friend anymore, and I don't have the wife anymore. So I'm like, the bass needs to change.
Yeah.
It's that's where I'm at with it. That's why I'm doing this, and it's a fun project.
Oh, it's fun, dude.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah. So I'm obsessing about pickups and preamps and like.
What pickups are you looking at?
I forgot the exact model number. An Aguilar in the front.
Sick.
And then there's this company, man. I've been checking it out. I can't pronounce it. I'll show you. It's a humbucker, like the Music Man I have, but the magnet piece is. You got 2 rows, right? So you got the fatter ones like a Music Man, and then it's got like 2 per string, like a jazz pickup, on the back half of the.
Yeah.
And you can still split it, and I'm like,
oh, it's sick.
I'm thinking about some weird, crazy wiring things, and I've been checking out my little preamps and how I can get all that in there.
Sick, dude. Yeah. I'm doing a project bass as well. I got a P bass body, like a P special, so it's got precision and jazz. And I just got a fretless neck for it.
From where?
Fender.
Okay.
Just Fender. I got one of the Mexi Jazz fretless necks.
Okay.
And dude, I never fucking thought of this before. Same thing. I'm doing tone stack knobs for the precision and jazz, like the old jazz basses that have like the volume and tone for each. Why can't you do that with the precision and jazz?
Okay.
I don't know why they haven't.
So what's the stock wiring on it?
That's going to be volume tone for precision, volume tone for jazz. Each have their own dedicated tone knob as opposed. No, that's what's going to be.
That's what you're going to.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw.
And you're keeping it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to throw this rad fucking pickup made by this dude out in Pittsburgh, JW Restoration. He does like guitar restorations for like vintage guitars and stuff. And dude, he hand wound me these fucking pickups that are insane.
P?
Yeah, P pickup, and I'm just gonna fucking. Just got some like old. I don't even know the original jazz pickup that was in there. So some Mexi jazz pickup.
Right.
I don't really care much for the jazz pickup. It'll be cool to be able to like throw a little bit of the jazz in there and roll a shit ton of tone off, so it doesn't have that snappy thing. Like that was always my problem with the P specials. Is like once you start putting that jazz pickup in, you really do lose a lot of low end, and I don't necessarily want all that articulation from it, especially on a fucking fretless.
I'm into it, man. Like right now, I can split the coils on the Music Man in the back. I split it to just the bridge.
Nice.
Like that, and then just like creep in a little bit on the pan of the neck.
Oh, dude, it's
but
sick.
I want the
want
the nasally,
exactly.
throaty thing. Like
but I want to be able to do that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I want to have all the options. So having a dedicated volume and tone for each pickup just fucking makes sense.
Right.
I don't know why Fender got rid of that. Like that was the original jazz bass, and they did that for like a year and a half or 2 years in 61 and 62, and then they went to 2 volume 1 tone on the jazz.
So say it again. You're going for volume tone stacked, and then are you doing a pan?
No.
No pan.
No.
Okay.
Yep, volume tone.
Right, I guess you don't need a pan.
No.
I like the pan. I rewired a jazz bass one time. With a master volume and a pan and a master tone.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was all right.
I mean, I don't really play P basses anyway, so like I'm used to just having one. Shot, I really use my tone knob a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I utilize that to the max.
Right. I got sick of like this one's this much and this one's that one's. Just give me a pan.
Smart. That actually makes more sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember there being some. I was talking to the repair guy at the shop I was working at the time.
Yeah.
I was young. I was like 20 years old when I decided to do this. Like all of a sudden, I'm gonna outthink Leo Fender. You know, like I'm.
Dog, we had this conversation already. Dude.
I can't. Right.
Full tilt, dog. You can't fuck with Leo. You know.
Right, but I think I'm 20 years old. I'm like, nah, I got this.
You fucking know everything at 20, dog.
I had it all the way together.
Dude.
There's a little bit of signal loss.
Yeah. Who fucking cares? Yeah. Yet again, dude, it's that shit like
it was worth doing. It was a fun experience.
Like a tube fucking preamp on a fucking bass head. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody's gonna know. You know, somebody's not gonna listen and be like, you know what? Ryan's tone would be so much better if there wasn't any signal loss from that fucking pan knob that he put in there. Said nobody ever. Right. You know what I mean? Maybe a fucking luthier tell you, be like, hey man, you know you got a little signal loss. Be like, yeah man, still fucking paid my bills last month. So what's up, dog? Right. That's the shit. Yet again, like I don't.
The purest thing.
Yeah.
I don't really subscribe.
I kind of like shit being ghetto anyway. Like I like having to fight it a little bit. Okay. You know.
Right.
You know what I did play and surprised me? When I was at NAMM, I was with a buddy of mine, and he's good buddies with everybody at Dingwall. They do like the fan frets, and they have the whole thing.
I've never played a fan fret bass.
It's actually easier than you think. I had not before this either. But dude, there's a they had one that was a P&J. Holy fuck! It was like hot rodded the shit from like a regular P special.
Right.
But dude, it sounded fucking great. Passive.
Yeah.
But like super hot, but the fan fret thing was weird. And then, they were explaining to me, it's like, well, having like the tension, you know what I mean? It's like you need more tension on a E string than you do on a G string. You know what I mean? It's just better for intonation and all that shit and like the natural whatever. He was explaining it to me and it was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I've never read about the science behind it, but
it's much better for tension of the string and intonation. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
Yeah. And it makes sense. It's just weird.
That, like the same distance between half steps would always be there. Like
yeah.
Without, I guess I never thought about tension in relation to that math.
Yeah, exactly.
I just didn't think about it, so I didn't understand the fan fret thing.
It looks goofy to me.
Looks a little goofy.
It's definitely goofy looking.
Sure.
But man, it was definitely weird to play. But like if you don't look down and you just play, you don't really notice it.
Okay.
But it's like when you look down, you're like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? You're like, if you're gonna go play like a fucking octave, you know what I mean, and you're of your fucking G, you're like, go cat, and you're like, whoa, what is this, man? It's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's what it was like. The first 5-string I got. I had a gig like a couple days later, and like if I looked at the bass, I was lost,
dude.
Because like visually, I'd have to like think it through real quick.
Yeah.
If I had to look at it, I was
it's bad news. Yeah. It's fucking bad news.
And
so the moral of the story
bad news is just not practicing on the instrument before you go to a gig.
There's that. I mean, but the ultimate bad news is playing a 5-string. Hear that, kids?
Yeah.
Leo Fender didn't invent the 5-string.
Oh, jeez, here we go. See, you're a purist. You can't talk shit on the purist.
It's true. I am a purist.
Now you're a hypocrite.
It's true. Yeah. But I'm allowed to be because it's me.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And it's fucking.
That's exactly what tube amp guys thinking.
Yeah, but they're fucking bozos. I'm kidding. I mean, I get. You know what? It's not tube amps. Like if tube amp is your thing, like tube amp, tube preamp. Two totally different things for me. Like if somebody's like, oh, well, like this is better because, you really get that tube warmth, but you're using a solid state amp. It's like you're using a fucking solid state amp. It's like if you want that tone, like you cannot recreate the sound of an SVT with fucking 6 or 8, whatever, 6550 tubes in there.
Right.
You cannot emulate the amount of shit that gives you when you're hitting those tubes.
Right.
You just can't.
Right.
And it's a fucking rad tone.
Yeah.
That I will never fight anybody on. But
sure.
A 2 preamp in a solid state amp that's where I go to fisticuffs. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
That's where we go. So please find somebody so I can punish them on the next fucking podcast.
Man, but that was.
Man, I probably seem like such an asshole right now. I love it. Passion, dude.
Yeah.
Passion.
Full tilt.
Fuck your 2 preamps and your solid state amps. But you know what? Leo Fender.
Dude, but that's like
Bam.
That's the Eden thing. That's the David Eden thing, man. They got the 2 pre.
Yeah, Ampeg did it too.
Yeah.
It was fucking awful. I
played a Metro for a while, the 210 combo. I like that amp.
The Eden shit was actually cool, man. I hadn't had much experience to it, and then I borrowed one from Sam.
Right.
And dude,
no, I think. Yeah, that was. I sold that to him.
Yeah, dude, that fucking thing was awesome. I
Yeah.
borrowed it for a couple gigs years ago because when my shocker, my SVT was
he
down.
Must have fixed it because I remember going out on the road with that, and there was some kind of issue.
I mean, Sam fixes everything,
right,
dude.
Right, but he wouldn't just fix it for me.
Yeah.
He had to make it his first and then fix
Yeah,
it.
dude, but that head was great. That head was fucking great.
Okay, did you use just his head? He's got a World Tour 800 head, and then I think I sold him the Metro, the 210 combo.
I did not use the cabinet. I used my cab.
Okay, so then that was just the head. I don't know what he did with the combo amp then.
I mean, dude, that was like 10 years ago that I.
Sounds about right. No,
Yeah.
no. When did I do that? That was like 2015.
No, dude. This was no joke. Like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
He had an Eden head.
Yeah. No, I remember that.
Yeah, but it was
him
dope.
and I are funny with gear because I think I bought that off him for a little bit, and then like.
Well, me and Dan just did fucking a bunch of gear swapping and all kinds of shit. I was just like, sold him this guitar, and I was like, dude. And then I got like.
I remember hearing about that.
Seller's remorse, and I was like, I need that back.
What was the guitar?
'83 Strat that's like super unusable for anything.
Right, but didn't he have like some personal interest? It was like the same guitar and the same color as like one of his first, or
No, he had gotten a guitar originally, and then we done a trade, and then I sold it back to him, and then I wanted it back, so I traded him again for it, and I just got that back a couple months ago. I was like, "Are you using that Strat?" He goes, "No, man." He's like, "I've tried to. It's a very particular Strat. It has a very particular sound."
okay.
And I actually don't like Strats. I like Teles more than Strats.
Yeah, me too.
But this is the most Telecaster sounding Strat because it isn't all routed out for the tremolo system and shit. So it's like solid body Strat.
Right.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. So yeah. Anyway, me and Dan have done that for sure, where we like fucking gear swap and then trade other shit and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
All the shit, dude. It's fucking great, though.
So your go-to rig now is the Road Worn through an orange?
No, the new setup is that 75. I got this beat up 75.
That needed a little attention because I remember I saw you.
Oh, you saw it right after I got it.
You just got it.
Yeah, no, I got that fixed up. That's my main touring piece now.
Okay.
It's getting beat to shit. So that with the orange Santamp.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're doing more. What do you take to the studio? You're doing a lot more sessions now. You told me.
Oh, dude, I've got actually the fretless I'm using is a Squier P fretless. Because the only way to get a precision fretless is either that or the Tony Franklin. There's no in between.
Really?
Yep. There's no like Mexican Fender version. I didn't want a Jazz. I wanted a P.
Right.
So I ordered that shit off Amazon and came and dude, out of the box, probably the only time like, dude, I didn't fuck with that bass at all. I threw nylons on it and dude, it's been the same since. And it's fucking, dude, it's great. So I got that. I got this Epiphone Zenith fretless. It's big hollow body. Weighs like 8,000 pounds fretless.
Okay.
Taking the 75s, the Road Worn. Road Worn does a lot of the main tracking. And then we've also got, like when I'm working with Jim all the time, he's got a 66 J bass that, dude, with the lollipop tuners and the whole shit, dude.
I love the lollipop tuners.
Dude.
I love it. Like that's going on my Lakeland mod.
Oh.
Like the hip shot lollipop. Because they got the ultralight.
Dude,
lollipop.
That's the move.
Yeah.
Dude, there's nothing classier than a jazz bass with that.
Love it.
And then we got a 74 down there. Dude, it's like fucking, there's so much fucking, I take way too much shit. Right. It depends on what I'm doing too. Like if I'm going in to do a fucking like a record, man, I've got like half my fucking shit there. I've got way too much shit though.
Okay.
Or not enough, I mean, sorry.
At the studio.
No, I'm just talking about in life. I don't have enough yet. I love gear, man.
I don't know why I never got that thing.
Dude, it's been more recent. I used to never be like this. Yeah. I don't know what happened, dude. I just started I want vintage shit. And like I said, now I want all the Leo Fender shit. Like I want the 81 G&L. They got the L1000. Mm-hmm. That thing's dope, dude. It's just a fucking humbucker in the front.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. And it's so disgusting. It sounds like I played one and it sounded like Flea on Blood Sugar Sex Magic, but the wall bass tone, not the Music Man.
Right.
Because that's mostly wall bass on that record.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it sounded like that.
Yeah.
And it was fucking just obnoxious, but fat and punchy. I was like, yep, need one of those.
See, I was thinking about just building one, right? Like total project bass, not from scratch, like buy a prefab body.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do two jazz pickups on the bridge really close to each other.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of like boutique makers that are doing this. Warwick had the bass.
Yeah.
Where they're both right there. I'm like, man, that'd be cool. And then I was talking to Dan about it.
Yeah.
Dan's like, well, what about phase cancellation? I'm like, oh, good point.
Yeah, true.
So then I went down this rabbit hole. I'm reading, this is like a week and a half. Spending all this time, what's everybody talking about with the phase cancellation?
Yeah.
Apparently on a jazz bass, when they're both fully cranked, there's phase cancellation.
Really?
That just exists on every jazz bass. Well, then I'm thinking like, all right, screw it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Why not?
Yeah. Right.
Yet again, man,
if it's already going on, I'll join the race.
I mean, but that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Right, but I mean, I can't think of a time where I played a jazz bass and have had both pickups cranked.
Oh, dude, I've got fucking demos for you from when I was like 15, dude. I'll show you otherwise, dog. My first Fender was a jazz bass, dude.
Really?
Still have it, yeah.
What was your first bass? What was your absolute first bass?
It was a short scale bass, and when I got it from my buddy, it like the nut had broken at the G string, so I only had 3 strings on it. My dad, being a fucking really, really, really great guy, got a new nut for it, but didn't file it down because he wanted me to like earn my fucking keep. So I'm playing a fucking short scale bass with an unfiled nut. Dude, like you could fucking put your finger in between it and didn't know. And I played that bass for 6 fucking months. Like, and then I got like an Ibanez PJ knockoff.
Okay.
Dude, when I got that thing, I was like, oh my, dude, I could play.
Yeah,
like
those,
dude, because I'm
like the sound gears.
No, it wasn't a sound gear.
Okay.
It was a TR something or that.
RBX?
No, it's TR something. I still have it.
There's a TRB, but I don't.
No.
Those were active.
No, this was passive.
Huh.
It was like definitely a Fender knockoff.
Okay.
And dude, and then I got on that, and it was like I could fly.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't playing a bass with it.
Oh, training.
Dude, that was his training.
Is that weird? Because like when you play, you dig in.
Yeah,
like, you dig
I think. Well, that's how my dad plays. But yeah, I think that like his whole thing was like, yeah, fuck it, dude. Here you go.
Right.
Boot camp. He's like,
yeah,
play this, and then like, and he didn't tell me this till after, but he's like, yeah, man. He's like, if you could play that, when you go from there, it's like anything's gonna be easier.
Okay, so it's the short scale.
Short scale with an unfiled nut, dude.
Love
it was brutal, dog. Yeah. Brutal.
Mine was a P. It was a PV Fury, like the lowest model PV bass.
Yep.
Yeah, from a pawn shop. So the like in retrospect, I don't know. The neck might have been all kinds of warped.
Oh, probably.
I don't know. I had that bass for. Man, how long did I have that bass? Because then the very next bass, and I was like 15 or 16. So I thought PV was like, yeah, I'm into this.
Yeah.
So then I got a PV accelerator fretless.
Oh shit!
Which is a total active. 18 volt preamp.
Yeah.
Fretless and like.
Dude, you went straight for the jugular, dude.
And then took that back and got the fretted version of it.
Yeah.
I just could not.
No.
I couldn't navigate a fretless. I didn't know what I loved the sound.
Yeah.
But I didn't know.
No, dude,
I'm still learning the instrument, you know? Like,
yeah, but no, dude, you don't need that. No. Fuck no.
No.
I mean, yeah, no, fuck that.
Right.
No.
But and then I've had different fretlesses over the years. I really want one again. I'd love to be the guy where I'm just a fretless player. Like, that's my thing. Like,
dude, that's kind of where I'm trying to go, man. I use it a lot on recording now.
Yeah?
And yeah, dude, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
If there's anywhere you're going to play whole notes, you might as well play it on a fretless.
Right.
Because it sounds cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
And nothing sounds fucking more bitching than fuzzing the shit out of it and playing some fucking shit. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, it's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Fretless is sick, dude.
I agree.
Yeah, I want more fretless shit.
Yeah.
I want more basses.
You want more? How many you got?
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I mean, I kind of do. I have an idea. Dude, there's so much shit floating around, though, because, like, I give shit to people, and then, like, you forget about it. Right. And then, like, I don't know, like, not including guitars, but, like, basses, I think, like, 14.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, I have
something
two.
like
They're
that.
both right over there.
Yeah.
Right? One's electric, and the other one's an upright.
Damn, dog. I might have to lend you a fretless, dude.
No, maybe. I don't want the Squire one.
No, that's dope. But they don't make that anymore.
Yeah.
It's active as fuck, too. Actually, you know what? I'll lend it to you because it's got 2 outputs and shit. I don't know what the fuck it does. Yeah, man. That thing's dope, though. It's really cool. It weighs like 5,000 fucking pounds.
Dude, the fretless I wish I still had was, we were talking about this, the Music Man.
Yeah.
I forgot what year it was, like mid-'80s, I think. It was amazing.
Oh, it's fucking great.
That. Yeah, I love that bass.
Yeah. That sucks that you don't have that.
Yeah.
Did it have the rubber mutes on it?
No, it didn't.
Okay, that was.
I was trying to think of what happened to that bass. This is what happened. I had a bunch of basses stolen from my car.
Yeah.
The Steinberg electric upright. I had an MTD
American
American 5-string, a 535.
Watch out. Cat duty.
Come here, kitty. Cat's back on the table. So I got a bunch stolen out of my car, and then the only thing I had left was a fretless. And I was doing a bunch of cover gigs.
Yeah.
And I was like, like this doesn't seem like the appropriate thing, you know. Which is funny because now all I want to do is that.
Yeah.
You know, but at the time, like, I can't do that on a fretless. So I traded it to the manager of the shop I was teaching at for his Japanese 75 reissue. It's like the Marcus Miller bass, but without the preamp.
Yeah. No, it's great.
And then that was the one I started just going for and just kind of hacking at it.
Yeah.
Trying different things.
So you only have one bass?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you don't even have.
Into it.
You
I
don't
want a P.
I was gonna say you don't even have
Eric's
a precision.
Eric's got that red P. I want that red P.
Dude, that bass sucks.
Really?
I hate that bass.
Shut your mouth. I love that
I
bass.
hate that bass.
No, it's so dark.
No.
No, you're not. What don't you like about it?
I hate that bass. I hate the way it plays. I hate the way it sounds. Go over and play the fucking. I got a road worn over there right now.
Okay.
Go over there and play that.
All right.
You trust me. You'll thank me.
I don't know where that. I don't know what that is. Is the red one Japanese or is it Mexican?
That's the Nate Mandel, the dude from Foo Fighters signature. I think that's Mexi.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I
hate it. I hate playing it.
Really?
I love the way it looks. It's mid 70s.
Yeah.
It's like a 70,
cool
75. Looks fucking great.
Yeah.
Doesn't that one in
Been around
particular?
the block a couple times. It's got some.
That thing needs maybe maybe if it had a good setup, dude, because the neck on that's all fucking bowed and it just sucks.
Oh, see, I haven't looked into that. I remember playing it on a gig a couple years ago.
It was probably better then. It's not so good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine.
You need a P bass.
I
sad.
feel like I need a P bass.
That's you. Everybody should have a P bass.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, that's your job as a bass player to have a precision bass.
Yeah, I could do with one.
Road Worn, they're great.
I was back in Phoenix hanging out with a friend of mine, and he's a guitar player, and he's got this whole wall of guitars.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the only bass he had was a Road Worn P, so I picked it up and I'm playing. It felt good.
Dude, they're fucking. It's.
I didn't like his setup on it. So if Adam's listening, set up your P bass, bro.
Yo, Adam, your shit's weak, dog.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. Fix your shit.
Add Gregg Cash on Instagram.
Dude, what's up, dude? Hit them hot DMs, dude. I'll make sure, dude. I'll make sure to check the fucking request folder.
Yeah.
I'll prove everybody. Let's go.
Game on.
Game on.
Dude.
I want people to hit me up with some bullshit. I really hope somebody listens to all of this.
The whole thing?
Yes.
Dude, if I can find the lost.
You will.
The lost, try and figure out how to sync that up.
Let's have Dan do it, dude. Dan can figure all that shit out. He's smart as fuck.
This isn't Pro Tools.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, you better figure it out.
Yeah,
we got a lot of magic in there.
Oh, that first take was great, and then Kitty jumped on the table and.
We still got a bunch of good shit, but there was some good shit in the first shit.
Yeah.
We just
that might have been the best you and I have ever spoken to each other.
Yeah,
I'm okay. I'm completely okay to talk that up so much and then never put it up.
That's true.
Just let everybody feel like they're missing out on something.
Dude, it was fucking great. Well, I think it's probably because both of us aren't drunk. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of time that, like, if either I show up late or Ryan shows up late, that the other party is drunk. Because then it's the like, oh man, I love bass. Yes, this is awesome.
We're rarely at the same place. But this is the thing with bass players. Like, there's so many dudes I know in LA.
Yeah.
I see you probably the most out of any other bass player I see.
That's crazy. I don't see you that often.
Exactly. So there's like all kinds of
Then again, I'm trying to think, like, I don't really, that's true. I don't really see other bass players because we're bass players. We're on gigs.
Right. Exactly. Or if it's like some off night and we're going to see some friends hang, like you and I are completely in different circles.
True that.
So we're not hitting the same
well,
spots.
I mean, but Eric and Dan and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's all that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the same circle.
Right, that one is. But like musically.
Oh yeah. Like the music, yeah.
Right.
But I don't even really go out anyway.
I don't at all.
I mean, if I go out,
and
like,
I don't know what that's doing to me because when I do go out, I'm just over it. Like I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to deal with.
Well, maybe that's why we don't go out because we don't want to deal with people.
Like it's kind of the word. Like I was getting dinner earlier tonight.
Yeah.
I get there and I'm like some crotchety old man.
Yeah.
Just complaining about all of it.
Fuck yeah, because it sucks.
And I'm just like, and I've talked about it. I'm like, I don't go out a lot. Like I'm by myself more often than not.
Yeah.
And I get inside my own head and I can just do whatever I want.
Dude, nobody can tell you no, bro.
Exactly. Then all of a sudden I have to go out into public and like, jeez.
Yeah,
it's again.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
We're still doing this?
Yeah.
Why?
We shouldn't be.
No,
dude, it's what Postmates and all that shit's for, dude.
Just that's pretty solid.
I don't know. I do enjoy going out sometimes, but like, and again, not really.
You know what I mean?
Like I used to go out a lot more than I do now,
yeah,
which is great. It saves me a lot of money.
Complete same.
Yeah. I mean, minus running into you last week. When I had a few drinks. Ryan saw me go over the edge.
That was fun.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
Dude.
That was a week ago.
That was
like what happened? That seems like it was 3 weeks ago.
Dude, I fucking in that time fucking got really drunk, had a 2-day hangover, moved during that 2-day hangover, and have been working.
Right, you were working. You were moving earlier today. How much more work you got there?
Well, no, we moved. We did the bulk of it on Tuesday. I had to go do some shit at my other apartment. This is now just like going to fucking Target and getting shit and like unloading the last little bit of boxes and just now like I unloaded a lot of shit and I don't know where I put anything because I was just doing it in a hurry just to get all the boxes out because I fucking hate having moving boxes around. It's like I want to come home from work and like, you know what I mean? You're in the fucking studio all day. It's like I want to come home and I don't want there to be fucking boxes around. Right. So now I'm trying to find shit because I don't know where I put everything. Because just in a fury.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves is when you're looking for something and can't find it.
I don't know where anything's at now. I don't know where anything's at now. I know where my bases are at.
Yeah, that's all you need. All 14, you got them all.
I don't have them all at home though.
All right.
Nah, shit's in storage and you know what I mean. I'm fucking, you know, it's cool shit, man. You should fucking shit.
I don't know what character that was. Where'd you go?
Dude, that was just me just cursing into a microphone softly. For all the people out there, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Or fuck you, fuck yeah. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I was going with the
dude, it was
awkward silence.
There was really uncomfortable for a second, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna ride that out. I wanted to see how weird it could go.
I don't know. I got a little uncomfortable.
Really?
I didn't. Well, no, I didn't get uncomfortable. I just didn't know what to do. There's silence. Like people are fucking listening to this. Like,
not anymore.
Exactly. I think everybody stopped listening.
They turned it off at this point.
If you get the first part on here, dude, we're at like 2 hours, dog. And I really hope some poor bastard, if you're listening to this and you made it this far, fucking good for you.
Yeah.
Your life just got a little better. Your quality of life just went up.
I mean, I'd like to tell myself that.
How long are other people's podcasts? I don't know. I told you this.
It depends, man. Do you listen to podcasts at all?
Fuck no.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I mean, it's cool.
You know, I started to realize why I got into it. And I think some of it is I don't know where to find. This is going to sound dumb because you can find it everywhere.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't have like a spot I go to find new music.
Really?
Like I'm overwhelmed by it. So unless somebody tells me about some record.
Yeah.
And I've been going back and like checking out a bunch of old stuff.
Yeah.
Like for all the transcribing I'm doing, like I'm just going through all kinds of
that
old
shit's
records.
fun. Dude, you know what I was like, I love Tears for Fears.
Yeah.
I do. You know what I never sat and learned till the other day was fucking Head Over Heels.
Really? I've never learned.
Dude, that fucking bass line by itself, unaccompanied, is so fucking weird.
Really? I gotta pull that up.
Check it.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, if you're transcribing shit, that's one.
Yeah?
Because, like, we'll listen to it when we're done.
Yeah.
Bro, it is fucking weird.
All right.
You listen to it, you're like, how does this, like, in the fucking context of the whole song, it's like, it's a melodic thing to a certain extent and makes a lot of sense. But, like, when you play it without the song, you're like, this is fucking weird.
By itself.
Yeah. It's really weird.
What's the tune? It's a Flea's bass line off of Jagged Little Pill.
Oh,
what's
yeah.
the name of that tune?
You Ought to Know.
Yeah. Like, that's what you just said reminded me of. Like, probably out of context, that bass line's like, what?
Dude,
I mean, the bass line's killing.
Flea is fucking ghetto, and that's why I love him.
He's all over the place on that line.
Dude, but he's
in a good way. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no. But dude, he's got that ghetto thing that I love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude, that guy, like, hands down, probably one of the most uninhibited bass players of our time. Yeah. Like, dude, he doesn't give a fuck, and I love that. Because it's just like, bam, and the motherfucker can play, obviously. He's super creative, and he's on 11 always.
Yeah.
But, man, he really doesn't give a fuck, dude.
What's your favorite Chili Peppers record?
I mean, Blood Sugar. Yeah. Without.
I got into him. With Red Hot Minute.
One Hot Minute.
I thought it was Red Hot Minute.
No, One Hot Minute.
One Hot Minute?
That's with Dave Navarro on guitar. Yeah. Dude, that record's great.
I love that one.
He plays his ass off on that record, too.
Then I went back and checked out
Blood Sugar. Mother's Milk's great. I mean, all that shit's great. But, like, for me, Blood Sugar's like, man, those songs. I don't know. I mean, I grew up with it, too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's the thing, man.
Even before being a bass player and then as a bass player as well.
Yeah, like, that was all around the time that I was, like, I just started playing.
Yeah.
So, like, this is the music that was out. And, dude, like, the 90s were killing because there's so much great music in so many different genres.
Yeah.
All happening at the same time.
Yeah.
So much great music to choose from. And bass-wise, it's, like, happening, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great... Peanut from 311. You know, Dave Matthews Band with Stefan Lessard. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
I never got into Dave Matthews Band, but fuck, dude, I love 311, dog, and I love Peanut, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, here goes a quick road story. So
that's what we lost on the first one. We got into some road stories. There were some gems there.
So I'm doing this festival. I forget where it was, and 311 was headlining, right? And we had opened the main stage that day. Or no, like we're not open, but we played early in the day. We were like third band on or something. There's a couple sub stories that I won't go into. It'll take too long. Anyway, long story short, I get fucking bombed with my buddy who's on the bill as well. And, you know, like Dylan Howard was around for a while, and then he went off because he wasn't playing with Dorothy at the time. He was with another band. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I get fucking really loose, feeling good.
Yeah.
I go over and, like, I go to take a shower. There's, like, a shower area for, you know, like, for the bands and stuff for main stage.
Yeah.
And they had this, like, open bar thing with these, like, fucking goofy drinks and shit, but they were closing up shop. And, dude, I'm there, and I'm, like, we were in, like, an RV type thing, this thing called a bandwagon. So, like, I don't want to walk with all my clothes and all my shit. So I just get down to my underwear. We're somewhere hot in the summertime. It's nighttime. So I just cruise in my underwear with my flip-flops and my toiletry bag with a fucking fresh pair of underwear.
Yeah.
Makes sense, right? So I get there, and I'm, like, kind of blasted up. Everything's good. They give me a bunch of fucking Tito's one-shooters to fucking take with me. And I'm, like, there, and, like, dude, my toenails were painted and shit. Yeah. Like, I was on that for a while. I was doing the pedicures and just getting different colored nails. They were, like, sparkle red or some shit, and everybody's like, oh, my God.
Would you commit to one color across both feet?
Yeah. No, I didn't switch it up. I didn't get that fancy. I didn't care that much. So I'm there, and, like, everybody's laughing, and, dude, I'm on fucking 11, dude. I am so loud, so obnoxious, and I'm in my fucking underwear, drunk. And, dude, I look over, and, like, the dudes in 311 are all just staring at me. They're, like, signing all the promotional materials for the festival. Yeah. Dude, they're all just looking at me, and I'm like,
oh, dude.
Just like, I'm like, dude, I was like, I'm never going to be friends with Peanut. Wah, wah, wah. So I get in the shower. And then, dude, I cruise back. I get fucking dressed. And, dude, I'm getting ready for fucking 311, right? We played. I'm hanging, like, in between the barricade and the festival, like, the crowd, like, where the photographers are for the first couple tunes, whatever. All good. I'm there, and I'm in front of Peanut. Dude, I'm getting blasted from fucking just bass licks, and I'm stoked. The security guard's trying to, like, he's like, oh, man, you got to go. And I'm like, show him my badge. I'm like, nah, dude, it's cool, man. I played early. Don't worry about it. And he's like, no, man, you got to go. I was like, no, it's all good, man. Don't sweat it. So, like, dude, I'm fucking there. I'm just jamming. I'm ignoring him. I got, like, a beer in the back pocket and one in each hand. I'm like, dude, I'm not leaving this station.
Right.
I'm in the base station right now. You know what I mean? And I'm not going anywhere. And, dude, this guy starts getting hyphy, and my tour manager comes over and, like, starts a fight with this guy. Dude, we almost got kicked out from the festival grounds.
Yeah.
Because of that.
That's amazing.
Dude, and I ended up not being able to stay there.
Oh.
It was shitty. I mean, we stayed for the festival, but, like, I wanted to, and side stage was closed, so I couldn't. I was with Dorothy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago now. That might have been 3 years ago? 3 years ago, at least. Fuck.
I didn't know 311 was still touring.
Oh, yeah, dude. I've seen him a couple times, dude.
Really?
Yeah, man.
You ever walk up to Peanut? I'm like, yo, man.
No, dude. I mean, I had that one chance, but I was in my fucking underwear and drunk, showing my fucking painted toenails off while they were signing shit, looking at me like I was an asshole, which I was probably just being loud and funny, but yeah.
At least loud. Definitely loud.
I was definitely loud.
Definitely loud.
And I didn't see that there, it made sense for me at the time to not wear any clothing other than my fucking chonies, because yet again, it's like I had to walk far, and I didn't want to walk with clothes, and I was like, hey, fuck it, man. It's like, it's not like, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You know what I mean? Dudes go on stage without their shirts on.
Yeah.
Dudes go on stage in their underwear.
Sure.
Drummers do.
Yeah.
I know a drummer that does. Dorothy's drummer did.
Right.
He didn't, not with Dorothy, but he would. So I'm like, hey, you know, it's not like running around with my fucking dick and balls hanging out. You know what I mean? And so it's all good. It was great. But I just remember like that moment happening and being like just so stoked and so bummed all at the same time. I'm just like, man, I'm that guy right now. That guy. Because those guys are like stone cold sober, haven't played a show yet. And it's like, yeah, I fucking played 5 hours ago.
Right. And now you're just in it.
I'm just amongst it, dude. You know what I mean? Full tilt.
There it is, dude.
Dude, full tilt.
Yeah.
Full fucking tilt.
That's what's up. Dude, thanks for doing this.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
We need to do this again.
You want to be a...
I
think we should just have a segment. Just a segment.
We should do a segment, and we should like gear some shit up. Maybe have the people
chime in with their response.
with like what they want to hear.
Okay.
Or maybe some sort of like open forum.
That'd be cool.
And like if we could figure out a way to have people ask questions,
like stream live.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely want to do like a call-in show. Like I was a caller.
Dude, like Loveline, dude.
Yeah.
I wanted to be
baseline,
dude. Baseline.
Dude, oh, I see what you did there.
Oh, you're calling baseline.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Either Adam Carolla or Tim Meadows as Leon Phelps needs to be the host.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
No, I want Tim Meadows. I'm going for Tim Meadows.
I want Tim Meadows too.
I want Leon Phelps,
dude,
to host the call-in portion.
Dude, I think that this is seriously what we need to do.
Yeah. And
then maybe when you have other bass players come in, that I drill them. Like maybe we do a segment.
Oh, okay. I like that.
You know what I mean?
Just gonna tear them apart.
We're not tearing them apart, but
the
like
dude who comes in with the tube pre, honestly, there's gonna be blood.
That's how we do. Is like
there's
we
blood.
we trick them. Be like, how do you feel about solid state amps with 2 preamps? Oh man, they're cool. Oh, we gotta talk.
Yeah, dude, you want to come in? You want to come in?
All right, dude, let me tell you something about my boy Leo Fender. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna do this more.
All right, my man. Thanks for doing it.
Awesome.
All right, peace. All right, that was the colorful Gregg Cash. Thanks again, buddy, for coming in here. Check him out. He's really pushing his Instagram at Gregg Cash. Go follow him, and if you have any complaints about anything he said, hit him up. Let him know about it. Yeah, that's it. I will have some more updates coming for you with what's happening at the Bass Shed website soon. I'm still working hard to create some content. So check that stuff out. Don't check it out yet. I just said I'm working on it. What am I talking about? It's coming up. It's coming up. All right. I'll be talking about it. And now I'm just rambling. So I'm going to let you guys all go. Be good, and I'll talk to you soon.